He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
20-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Ekeler. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw here, Herbert. On the screen, this is Ekeler. Room here to run. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he gets this all the way inside the Jets' 20 into the red zone. A huge play there on the screen pass. 61 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Off the play fake to Ekeler, it's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 3rd down, here's Ekeler. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back to Tony's offensive line. Great job. Keep it at it, and we'll break that one soon.
Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. We'll see how the rest of the game goes.
The Chargers.
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3-and-out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
2nd and 9.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Darnold from the gun. Caught here by Bell. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. And you can bet they're going to lean on him quite a bit, obviously. They did last week. It was over 100 yards also. AFC Player of the Week is announced Wednesday.
And until they take that away, I would continue to lean on him. Try and have another award for him, one in this game. But when you look back at last week and you saw how he was able to find holes in the defense, but it's also the run after the catch. That's what made it impressive.
From the 50, it's Darnold on the catch. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Complete to Jamison Crowder.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
At the Chargers' 47-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Throwing again is Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
First and
catch by Le'Veon Bell, and in 2019, 66 catches, but just 461 yards. Both of those totals well short of his career highs. An important piece of any offense is his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The Chargers' 20-yard line.
Second and 11 now. The give is to Bell. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
And the ball carrier.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
That is caught. It's Perriman. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
The score, Chargers 3, Jets nothing.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to
second down and goal. Darnold. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. Third and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's fourth down. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never been an offensive coach that didn't want to drive down.
This is intercepted. Picked up by Brian McDougal. The disaster there when you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. They'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit. That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the 13 now they work on 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Just a lone field goal for him so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
2nd down and 12 at the 19-yard line. Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Looking deep for Jennings. He rifles one that's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
The 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 28. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. On first down, Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Now it's Darnold. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Right now, under 100 yards of total offense. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
Play action. It's Herbert. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
3rd and 8.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Down man, it's complete. Williams. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out wide. That catch good for only a couple.
Complete to Joe Reed. 2 yards on the pickup. It's
8 yards to go on second down.
35-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. His throw incomplete. Pierre Desir able to get a hand in and make that play.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's got his man here. It's Green. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
With Melvin Gordon moving on to Denver, Austin Eckler is officially the Chargers' #1 option at the running back position. Gordon spent a lot of time holding out last year, and Eckler took full advantage with a breakout season.
And this is caught. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now they'll toss it to Bell running left. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a man who's now third all-time in rush yards, Frank Gore. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back, unsuccessfully.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bell. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down. They'll go back to the ground with Bell and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Desmond King on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Bell.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Darnold on 3rd down. Darnold, he lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the run, now Herbert to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And Herbert has thrown an interception. Picked up by Brian Poole. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
It's 3rd and 10.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll go again with Bell. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down Broadway. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, and that won't beat us.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Austin Eckler, the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. And this one too low. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. 88 yards. And the Chargers are able to make this a close game again.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. He's at the 30, 20, and he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run on 1st down. It's Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Jets 26.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bledsoe Austin. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon